Thanks for joining us for our second half hour. I'm Allison Zimmerman.
And I'm Diane Derby. As part of our To America series, we're continuing our segment, Bridging the Divide. We're looking at issues impacting our communities and the solutions surrounding them.
This week, we're talking about policing. Over the last year especially, there's been calls nationwide to rethink what policing looks like and the relationships with the community.
Here in southern Colorado, the Pueblo Police Department has taken many actions over the years to address that.
So we sat down with the chief and the head of Pueblo's NAACP to find out what's working and where we go from here. Where do you see community relations and policing in Pueblo today?
Community relationships is really where we need to be as a police department. You know, when you look historically at how police departments have operated and how Pueblo Police Department in the past has operated, we didn't do a very good job of building those community relationships.
Chief of Police Chris NOELLER is new to the top job in Pueblo, but he's been with the department for a while.
I can't breathe.
And his calls for reform in how police work has ramped up over the last year. Pueblo PD has been a part of several efforts to improve how it works alongside the community.
We may not always agree with one another, but we should always be able to speak to one another from a level of respect.
The chief was saying, I think the community relationship is very important. The transparency and the trust is important for the community to know that the police department has their backs.
ROXANNA MACK is the head of Pueblo's NAACP chapter. The organization has worked with the police department to improve community relationships for years.
The trust, the openness of them letting us come in and ask the questions, to train, see the training, and even participate in the training is very important.
As a country, we've seen this division between law enforcement and the community, particularly communities of color. Where should people start to build that trust, have that mutual respect like you guys have done here?
Well, I think just the openness, the willingness to say, come on in, let's talk. And I also think policing is more than just being in a police car and riding around. I think it's important for them to know the community, each area of the community. As I was talking to someone earlier, most interactions with the public is going to be a fairly positive one of help and safety. That's what the police is here for, to protect us and to ensure our safety. And there's always going to be that tiny percent where they have to deal with the criminals.
Transparency has been a priority for the department, being an early adopter of body-worn cameras, and now the department has even brought on new technology of guns that automatically trigger those cameras. Over the years, Pueblo police have worked to listen to the community. Chief NOELLER says many of those conversations were challenging.
When I first got promoted to deputy chief, one of the first things I did was reach out to President MACK and attend one of their meetings, because I know it's important to build those relationships. We get out into the community a lot. Our officers, as much as we can, and with our call load, it is more difficult now than it has been in the past. We're getting out of the cars. We're doing foot patrols down the Riverwalk. We're going to various meetings so that we can interact. And sometimes when you go to those meetings, the truth is you don't hear what you want to hear. It's not always sunshine and lollipops. There was a lot of things we weren't doing right as an organization. And it was hard to hear those things. It was difficult to go there and listen to the people that were upset with how we treated their family, their friends.
As the department has worked to change and grow over the years, they've taken a look internally at areas they might need to improve on. It's something both the chief and NAACP say is critical to maintaining relationships with each other.
Important that it starts from the top, the chief. It starts there. And the way he interacts with his officers, and just the taking care of themselves and their emotional being.
We can't rest on our laurels. I am happy with the relationships that we have, but I can't be satisfied with that. I have to keep pushing and building those relationships, because we're going to get it wrong. And it's like putting pennies in a piggy bank. When we get it wrong, I got to make sure there's enough pennies in there that it doesn't wipe me out. And the only way I can make sure that happens is being transparent and being willing to have hard conversations.
The department has also included the NAACP in recruiting efforts. MACK says the efforts are something making Pueblo a leader when it comes to improving the public's opinion with police.
Our department is doing great things, and you know, when I heard some other departments doing some things, I said, oh, we were already doing that. Y'all should have been looking at us, and and that's another thing. Maybe we need to share from department to department, share what's good.
And as we continue our To Americas series, you can find all of our coverage from here in Colorado and across the country, showing you the America you know and the America you may not know. Just head to our website, KOAA.com.